today is day 44 of harvest. Just gone 6 weeks of harvesting. Seems like a long time. Anyway, we're getting through it. Dad's back over at the cleaner, cleaning some beans. I've got probably a box full or 2 boxfuls here, I'd say. And then this paddock could be done, then 1 more of beans, and then we go way out north. But anyway, we're getting through it. So we just started on this new paddock. I realised that I hadn't shown you what Faba beans actually are. These are Faba beans. They're pretty big things. And that little one there, that vetch, let me find him, get him out. Oh, lost him. That little vetch, that's what they don't like. So we got Faba beans and we got vetch. But these are beans, they're rock hard. You break your teeth before you chew through them, and they go to Egypt, I think, and the Egyptians love them. That's if they make food grade. What up, farm? Day 45 of harvest today. Last night the reel stopped spinning and the chain came off the end here. Now, I don't have any idea where the chain is. I looked and looked in the patch that I finished in and along the edge and couldn't find it. So that's today's stuff up, or the first one. We better go and find a piece of chain that'll fix that. Right, pretty sure it's day 45 of harvest. I think, yeah, I fixed that chain on the reel this morning. The days kind of blur into one at the moment anyway. Yeah, we've been harvesting some beans. Haven't done any footage of it. Nearly done. Only 4 or so hectares to go. And we'll be all finished, the beans. Then we've got some to do out north. Alright, we're into the final 2 boxfuls. Or not boxfuls, we're into the final box full of beans. 2 passes to go here, 1 up, 1 back. Nearly done. Dad cleaned a bin full tonight so that the truck could be empty so I could finish off. So yeah, it's going to be hot and windy tomorrow and possibly rain and lightning coming through in the evening, but we'll wait and see, I guess. Fairly dusty again tonight, but no need to fear because we're nearly done. The beans are nearly finished. First year growing beans, and they've gone very well, exceptionally well really. Just got to figure out how to grow them without getting veg in them, but I think that's more of a paddock issue rather than what I've done. Anyway, that's that. First year of Faba bean growing is in the books. Just some barley left to go. What up, farm? Day 46 of harvest. Morning, Jetty. Morning, Onion.
Hello.
So yesterday we're unloading beans, or like outloading them from the silo, and from a field bin. We noticed that this auger was playing up a bit, just jamming. This green auger, she's done a lot of work. We took the chain off, it had it, and I pushed up on this pulley, and it shouldn't really do that. So we brought it back, pulled it apart, and oh yes, that bearing is 100% had it. So today's job is to fix it. And that bearing is only probably 2 years old, so has not lasted very well at all. Right, so this is a bearing that has the locking collar built into it, and you'll see that tiny little ding there. That is one of the grub screws, Allen key screw things that holds it in. It's been running on it and worn it off. So I've taken the drive shaft, I guess you call it, out of the flighting, and we're gonna try our best to get this off somehow. Alright, we got it all off. You'll have to believe me, that'll come off. Got the flange and the chain. Now I think we'll head to town and see if we can get a new one. Alright, we got the auger fixed up. Might not look it, but it's pretty hot out here. It's time to go inside the air conditioner. It's very, very windy. There's some storms brewing, so there's likely to be lightning strikes this afternoon. You can see it building up out there, which might mean fires that we have to go and deal with. So we're gonna have a bit of a break. We have taken it upon ourselves to not harvest anything because it's too risky, we think. So we're gonna have a bit of a break in case we got to do a fair bit of firefighting tonight. All right. So we had some lunch, and those clouds out there look very threatening. Bless you. Anyway, we're on our way up to the paddock to shut the bin lids and roll the tarp over on the truck and close the cleaner up, just in case we get some rain. But I'll tell you what, it is hot out there. All right, day 46, I think, of harvest. Anyway, we had a few mils of rain overnight. I have not measured it. My weather station played up, and before it had even rained had told me that we'd had 5 mils, which we had not. I don't know why it's doing that. I think that's when we get strong wind, it vibrates in the post. Anyway, that's alright. Story for a different day. So we got some grain cleaning to do on the beans still, but right now we've got an old auger hooked on, and the motor is blown up in this. So Dad went to town and got a new one yesterday. We're gonna put the new one on this morning. Old one off, new one on. Alright, so we got an onion over there watching all the grain cleaning. He's doing a good job. I've just taken the front off of the header, pulled the side panels off, and we're going to take these large concaves out and put the small ones back in for going on to the Barley. Going to set up a time lapse, hopefully it's not in the way so I don't have to move it, of the process of taking these things out. You'll probably miss a bit, but that's alright. So that's the back two out. If you take the front one out, this bar goes all out of alignment. So I'm going to go and get the small one, put one in the back and put that right up, and then I'll be able to take the front one out and put the small front one in, and then put the middle one in. But that bit of rain we had last night, I don't know how or why, but there's a pool of water sitting in there. That is not really ideal, I guess you say. Interesting. Anyway, so I forgot to get the camera out, but we got a small wire one in the back, small wire one in the front. Now we're just going to put one in. Right, they're in. Now we just got to tighten up the pipe on the other side. Alright, the last truckload of beans is getting clean. Don't know how much of that you can hear. But the rest of the beans are in the truck. They're getting cleaned into that bin. When that bin fills up, we're going to put them in that bin. I'm glad to have this job done, or close to. Alright, day 47. We're back at the cleaner. There's about half the truck full left in there. Hopefully we'll get it cleaned. At some stage we'll have to move the defibrillator from that bin to that bin. Anyway, that'll happen when it does. All going alright. I also brought along my DSLR camera, so I'm going to get that out and have a play and hopefully show you some pictures coming up. Not sure I'd really call any of those photos a success, but did keep me occupied for a few minutes. Alright, so we've finished cleaning all the beans, the truck is cleaned out. Now we've just got to clean the cleaner and start packing everything away. Alright, we got the cleaner all cleaned out. We went home and had some lunch. Now I'm going to jump in the tractor. We're going to take this home and spread out all these seconds to some sheep, or spread it out in a paddock so that the sheep can eat it. There'll be beans, vetch, pods, cracked grains, whole lot in there. Hopefully the sheep will walk around and eat it. Well, that's the idea anyway. Right, we're in this paddock with lots of trees. We're just spreading out. There's some offal. I don't know what you call it. Offal, maybe? Anything. Anyway, it's what we've cleaned off. It's the vetch. There's some beans in there. Some good bean grains. Some cracked bean grains. Yeah. Whenever the sheep get in here next, they'll walk around and follow the trail and eat some. Hopefully they like it. Alright, so we got the chaser bin emptied and now we're in the header on the road out north, looking for some more barley to harvest.
I was on a mission, I was on
Well, not really sure what day of harvest it is today, but it's Friday, so I got my Funky Shirt Friday shirt on and we are going to work. I'm the first one on the new road. You might get that. Oh, you might not. Nice bit of road that they've made here. They've been working on it for a while and it's nice to see them get it sealed. It's looking very good. Alright, we have made it out north and we brought an auger out so we can empty the bin. Oh, something smells dead around the place. That is dead. That wheel bearing has seen better days. Pretty lucky that that wheel didn't depart ways with the auger actually. But anyway, it's alright. Made it out here. We'll fix it another day. Alright, so we knocked off last night after only a box full and a bit because it wasn't cutting. This was causing issues, wasn't cutting the barley off and dragging and making a mess. So we pulled out. We got a new one in the back of the ute and we're going to put it on. There we go. That should cut better. This one, the new one we're going to put here didn't fit because these were too long. So we just switched them over and now it all looks good. Ready to get some barley. We're into the scrub barley. She's short, it's close to the ground. But not as close as some years, but that's alright. There's a bit of green stuff in here because we did have significant amounts of late summer or late spring rain. That's causing a few difficulties, but other than that it's going pretty good really. Anything over 2 tonne is incredible really, considering we sowed it and shut the gate. I've not been back here, haven't sprayed it, haven't spread any fertiliser on it. It's just been what it's been and it looks like this. It's pretty incredible really. Got Dad on the chaser bin today. Onion's got the day off because tomorrow is a special day. It's his 18th birthday, so happy birthday Onion, and why don't you get down in the comments and wish Onion a happy birthday. Everyone's favourite Onion. Alright, so I just had a bit of a count on my calendar. We're actually at day 49 of harvest. I think I thought it was 46 this morning. Anyway, oh, just keeps on going. But that's alright, we're getting there. Getting some done, getting through it. We're into our last box full now. The bin and the truck have filled up over there. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of history on this paddock. Oh, that was a rock. Thought I'd better go over that. So this paddock is one that we clay spread last summer. It's, oh, let me zoom out. Here it is. It's been featured in some videos like disking, and I don't know what the other one is, playing in a big sandpit or something like that. Yeah, and this paddock, it's a nice flat paddock. It's very deep sand in patches and not so deep sand in other patches. Yeah, it's pretty fragile soil, pretty susceptible to wind erosion. It doesn't have much nutrition or nutritional value. It doesn't hold moisture very well, and that's why we spread the clay on it, to improve all of those things, which it does do, and we're growing a fairly handy crop. I guess it's probably not what we'd expect from back on the bed of dirt, 2 tonne to the hectare would be disappointing back there, but you gotta adjust your expectations to the reality of what you're gonna get. And when they're adjusted correctly, you can do pretty well out here. That hole there, it went to stone or rock down the bottom. So James just had to keep making it wider, and the sand that he stripped off, he just kept putting alongside so that it flattened out. And even though it's got rock down the bottom, which out here would normally mean that it doesn't hold water, it's got some water in it, which is quite amazing.